Welcome to the first video of a new series. My name is Mailman on most games, and I found out about Runescape when some friends introduced me to it right before COVID. I was surprised to have not heard about OSRS until that point, as it was quite a staple game of many people around my age in the early 2000s. We've been inspired by many other Snowflake accounts to make something of our own, such as Settled, Limport, and Verf, and I hope you enjoy the concept we are trying to do and the journey we will be going through.
Hey, I'm Luna. I've been playing the game a little bit over a year now. I started right off playing Group Iron Man with the guys, and it's been an absolutely great experience. I'm really looking forward to this new restricted account and being able to tackle some new challenges with the guys.
Hey, my name is Ascent, and I'm a fake OSRS player that got roped into this madness by my buddies Mailman and Luna. I mainly play games such as Path of Exile, Rocket League, Valorant, and League of Legends. My account name is Never On, as I plan on never being on. Hopefully the other guys will just leave me alone.
While we create this group, I want to mention that this is our first time attempting to create content and record gameplay for any of us. Some audio was re-recorded or added in after audio changes were already made. This will all be smoothed out as more videos get released and can only improve from this first video. With the series idea you're about to hear, it could potentially end at any given moment, so with all that said, let's get into the rules of these account builds. The series we are starting is a chunk-locked, collection log, hardcore group Iron Man with myself, Luna, and Ascent. Each player in the group will be randomly rolled a walkable chunk that is accessible at the start of the game with a bank that can be reached in the overworld. When a chunk is rolled, a 7x7 around that chunk will be unavailable to be rolled, even if that spot has potential chunks within it. Codes and charters can only be used if they are needed to reach certain chunks, such as Lunar Isle or our first connection to Karamja.
We aren't going the traditional method of unlocking chunks by completing a chunk or certain tasks within the chunk. We're going to put a small twist on it. What we're looking to do is base our chunk unlocks on unique collection log items that are available in the collection log in-game. Once we collect one item as a group, so if I collect a mole pet, for instance, I will unlock a chunk for the group to roll. Subsequent drops of that by my other party members are not going to unlock an additional chunk to be rolled. When a chunk roll is unlocked, the single chunk can be unlocked from any player's available walkable chunks. So if I unlock a log slot, we're going to go ahead and roll a chunk, and that could be any chunk connected to mine or Ascent or Mailman. It's going to be completely randomized. We're not able to utilize each other's chunks until we connect naturally. Once two players connect naturally by unlocking a chunk that connects their available unlocked chunks, they're then able to access the other player's chunks.
When it comes to teleportation methods like fairy rings, spellbook teleports, and canoes, as long as the teleport destination tile is unlocked, players are able to utilize these to travel around Gillinor. Underground areas can be used as long as an entrance to those areas is accessible. Exits from these underground areas cannot be used unless the corresponding exit chunks are unlocked. The ultimate goal of this series is to complete all 3 raids as a team. For Tombs of Amaska, this will include a 300 invocation raid completion. For Chambers of Zarek, this will include the challenge mode.
It's time.
This could lead us in a very good path, or it could completely ruin a lot of the grinds that we could be having in front of us.
I hope it ruins it.
Here we go.
Let's see it.
We're gonna do this fancy rolling for the first chunks, but we're not gonna do this after. Sulfur mice. Okay. So someone has gotten the sulfur mine.
You can access that?
Yeah, there's a little dwarf right here that gives you a bank. Alright, so with that unlocked, a 7x7 around it can't be used, so all of these chunks are removed. There's no charters nearby, so this is how it looks from now on. Someone is there, stuck on their own.
I hope someone gets, like, cocks.
No.
Don't say that, please don't say that.
I'm so scared of that one.
Okay, this is a Hosidius. So this is not too bad. We are removing a lot of chunks in this area. So it's
27 is
possible that we
crazy.
all start Krend.
That would be wild.
Let's hope
Maybe.
not, but it's possible.
Well, I mean, it does suck getting there, and there's not a whole lot to do there. But now you could make like a case for it. If we can
Yeah,
group
that's true.
up this early,
That would be wild.
It would be very interesting too. We'd basically only have one slot to get to the main area, and that would be through the charter ship to
Yeah.
Port Sarum. So it would be pretty interesting, I think. Let's roll a third. Not 27.
could you imagine? Please,
No,
27.
don't say it.
Ah,
No strong.
Oh.
that's actually a really good one.
Okay. So that is all the chunks.
How do we choose who gets what? Are we doing rock, paper, scissors?
We can do it randomized like that, or we can pick. It's up to you guys.
Let's do randomized.
You guys want to randomize?
Yeah. I don't have a preference
Oh,
at this point, I
gosh.
don't think.
I mean, I definitely want Gnome Stronghold, but if I get Sulfur Mines, boys, my name's gonna be useful.
Okay. Let's randomize it, and then we'll look at the chunks.
All right, this is how we're going to decide who gets what chunk, because this is like the most fair, and clearly Sulfur Mines is an absolute garbage chunk. I'm not sure if everyone's aware of it, but it's kind of like it's called a ladder game in Korea, but I guess it's called Ghost Leg here. So, Mailman, if you can go ahead and press next. So basically what happens is, like player one has to go down the ladder until it hits, how would you describe this? Like a perpendicular line.
Yeah, the ladder spout, I guess.
Yeah. And then you would have to go across, mandatory. And then you keep going down until you get the next one, and then you go down. And whatever you land on is what you get. So in this, you would, player number one would get chunk A. That's how the game goes, and this is what we're going to be using to pick who gets what chunk.
Here is the ladder with our current names and the chunks. Chunks are pretty obvious based on the name, I think, and I'm gonna hit next, and we're gonna see what the result is. This is gonna determine everything. Hitting this
Please,
result button.
anything but sulfur. Please. Oh, thank God.
Oh.
Wait, when you got sulfur. Wait, this is.
I got the sulfur, and then
Ugh.
Luna pivot got gnome.
Yeah.
As long as I don't have sulfur, I'm happy.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so happy right now. Fucked, idiot.
Good luck out there.
All right. Anyway, let's go look at the chunks. This part of the video shows our accounts walking to our initial chunks because a huge part of chunk locked accounts is the integrity of the account's progress. Since we rolled the whole map of Gilnor, we have to get to our chunks in some way from Lumbridge. We use the music map on the Runescape wiki to theorize the best ways to get to each chunk and unlock the least music tracks possible. Confident in our ability to follow all the rules we have given ourselves, and we are all committed to working on this chunk account and continuing for as long as we can. The plan is to start streaming the gameplay done on these accounts once we get far enough into the series. We are going to start with my POV at the Sulfur Mines, and if you got this far into the video, thank you very much for watching, and we hope you enjoy. Alright. Don't have too much to work with. Have Lovican rocks and coal rocks. Got the sulfur that we can mine eventually. Let's look at this. Pots. Got a bunch of different types of pickaxes for the boys, as long as I can get some gold. In this series, we are allowed to use group chests to help each other out. Let me make sure I drop all these coins. I mean, that's basically it. I don't really have much going on here. Unlock-wise, I don't have much going on either. I can't really contribute too much collection unlock-wise. Let's see what this guy has to do. He's mine supervisor. I do have a rat. I can train In combat, I do have spiders. The only good thing about my location is also a bad thing, is that the only chunk I can unlock is this green one. It's a good thing because I don't go in any bad directions, let's say, but it's also a bad thing because the odds of me rolling my chunk are much less likely because the others, I believe, have all 4 chunks surrounding them possible to unlock. So when it comes to my chunk, I could be here a very, very long time just training mining. And I can't even mine these until a later level, I believe. Same with the coal and the Lovakite, so this will be one heck of an XP lamp boost. I don't really have any good way of training until iron around me. I'm just gonna hope that I can roll to that iron chunk at least, and then I also hope that I get a good enough amount of random events that I can boost to 15 iron, because that's currently the only thing I can do.
All right, here we are. So I did a quick lap, check out what's in store for me. It looks like, we have a man and a woman, which is actually pretty huge. Could get some stuff from them. Pickpocketing, obviously, going to be huge. I looked back here. There is a chicken coop, which is massive. There's wheat over there. If I can somehow unlock that area, that would be just as good as this chunk. Nothing from pigs, unfortunately. Lots of butterflies and other hunting stuff, but again, I want to have access to that. Got some oak trees, some regular trees. Pretty excited about my chunk because primarily because of these men. Whereas mailman, I think, is just kind of screwed all the way up the sulfur mines. I'm not sure what's over there.
What's up, Spider? How you doing?
But this is the life for never on. See where it goes.
Let's start with some attack and strength training. Got our first random event. You can get them in the walls, and it's the maze random event. So let's go do that. Alright, I think the best thing we can hope for in here is probably coins. Probably just coins. So let's see what we get from it. Feathers and death runes. Of all the events, it's a dwarf. What a waste of an event.
Oh,
Congrats.
What? Fuck you, old man. All right, this might be it. Oh, yeah. First collection log slot. Here we go.
Alright, Luna just unlocks the first collection log slot that we're going to use. Do you want to kind of update everyone on what we're going to do for these rolls?
Yeah, sure. We just wanted to go over it again real quick. So just because I unlocked this roll doesn't mean it's just going to be rolling off 1, 2, 3, and 4. It can roll any of these 9 squares that are adjacent to any of us. So it's going to be completely random. And just as a reminder, now that I've got this log slot, even if our other 2 players get that exact item, it's not going to count as an additional roll. It's just that one unique get for the group, and then move on.
Yeah, and with all that said, I think we just get right into it and just roll this chunk. So here we go.
Absolutely. Ah, the first roll.
And the first roll yielded nothing. So you got your first chunk south, which is pretty good. Gets you out of Gnome Stronghold if you need to.
I will take it. All right. In our first roll, I unlocked my southern chunk. I've been taking a quick look at what we have available down here. We have Jarl down here, which doesn't matter much as far as the quest is concerned because we can't really do anything with that. But I took a quick look and we seem to have wolves and hobgoblins available down here. I'm going to have to do a lot of work on my combat level to make it feasible to farm down there. But that's going to give us access to seeds, herbs, some steel weapons. Let's go and take a quick look. All right. Trees. We had plenty of trees. These guys still don't drop much. Anything. Oop. Here are our hobgoblins. And got a pretty juicy looking loot drop. Ooh. Okay. We're gonna spend some time with these guys over here. I'm not positive if there's anything you can do with these apple trees. Never thought to do anything with them ever. There's a wolf. Bones, experience. Level 64 though. They're pretty scary. I think we're gonna be staying away from those guys for a while. They really don't drop too much. But yeah, it looks like the biggest thing we're getting down here is just getting access to some adjacent squares. We can get a couple over here. We'll be able to get over to Chaos Druids and such. But yeah, being able to farm these hobgoblins, really looking forward to it.
Okay, so the second chunk has been unlocked by Never On with the pants. So I'm really hoping I get my chunk. If I don't get my chunk soon, as people start unlocking more chunks, it's going to be more and more unlikely that I'm able to get out of this single chunk I have stuck up here. So I'm really hoping that we get 11 on this roll. All right,
Yeah,
well,
big time.
let's roll it. Please give me 11. Oh my god, it was 11.
You lucky.
Yeah, I'm ecstatic right now. I can't explain how happy I am.
This guy's not getting any slots out there, getting
I'm
what he
so
wants.
happy. These two chunks are accessible now. That's fine with me, man. I'm completely happy with that. Alright, we're finally out of our first chunk. Ah, I can move. And I can hit something more than just two spiders on a rat occasion. One of the coolest things, just this small improvement, is this little rat spawn here. Having to wait 20 seconds for the spiders to spawn every time was kind of a pain in the ass. And now I can just kind of sit here and kill this rat over and over again. It improves my XP per hour by quite a bit. Let's go see what else the tile has to offer, though. We have the tier 2 and 3 armor for when that happens. Oh. Well, we got a random event while we're doing this. An axe. Thank you very much. We have a dwarf that we can kill. Doesn't drop too much stuff, but it does have nature and chaos runes, which could be pretty... Oh, and tin and copper. I can get some early smithing levels. And other than that, we're just that much closer to these rocks over here, which are pretty important for my account. Not a bad chunk, though. Finding those dwarfs in those upper level floors could be a pretty big deal later on, but for now, there's not really much I can do about it.
All right, here we go. Another chance. What do we get? Oh, camo top. There it is. All right, we've got Leo again. Let's see if I can get my third before Mailman gets one. All right, moment of truth. Oh, two more slots.
Alright, it's the next morning. Since I went to bed and woke up, we've unlocked these 3 slots on the screen. All unique slots, so these are all new chunk rolls to roll. So I think we're just going to get to it. Okay. That's another slot for me. We're going south this time. Not a horrible square to get. We get some more Shazian favor stuff for now, before they remove it. Also, one chunk from an anvil. And I'm one chunk closer to the ore rocks I have over here on the side. Let's see, that would unlock this right one. This bottom one, this left one. Would that unlock this square as well up here? I think I would need to test that. So our rules for rolling chunks are as simple as if there's a single tile in the chunk that you can walk on, it is an accessible chunk to be rolled, no matter if the majority of the chunk is in other areas. So since I am allowed to step in this black area over here, and that would be in this portion of the chunk, this chunk can be rolled. Alright. This is what the new chunks look like. Started with one and now we're here. 2 more we roll. Oh no, now I'm getting all the tiles. Okay, I mean, this does give me shamans. So that would that does unlock these 3 tiles now. So I'm just gonna add these to it and we're just gonna roll again. Here we go. Okay, you can walk right here, buddy. Enjoy these new tiles of yours.
All right, we just finished rolling new chunks. Gonna go ahead and unlock my new chunk. Yeah, it's that. That's it.
Alright, I'm getting the majority of the chunks for myself, which is pretty nice for now, but they don't really help with unlocking new slots, which is unfortunate, but that's how the wheel rolled. So let's go see what we got over here. Well, now we have the tier 1 through the 4 armor. We have some giant rats to kill, which have just some rat meat and bones, but bones are nice. We have some higher level skellies. We're that much closer to that anvil chunk to the west. We have the chasm of fire to the west, which does have a large amount of monsters that we can kill over here. Lesser demons, greater demons, and black demons, I believe. I probably won't be using these chunks too much at the beginning, but having more combat options for finding someone that actually drops bones, for example, is like such a huge upgrade to my account. Just having that ability to pick up bones and bury them myself. I think that's a good end to the first video. Or just get started, all the chunks got rolled, the rules are understood. We really hope that this series can go the distance. We're a little worried that we get through the random event slots and then we're kind of stuck. So we're hoping that you enjoyed the video and look forward to seeing others as we walk through Corinth and the Gnome Stronghold. Thanks for watching.